Here we have a 2018 18-plate BMW 530e M Sport. Now we do have the LED headlights as well as the black kidney grills. M Sport styling kit, so you do get the black front splitter, rear black diffuser and also a rear boot spoiler. Now it does come with 4 superb unscratched, unmarked 20-inch alloy wheels in black and silver. Now they do have the M Sport brake calipers just hiding behind there as well. Now we do have the privacy glass on the rear as well as the black window trim, shark fin antenna, and we do also have front and rear parking sensors. Now we do have dual exit exhaust flush with a rear bumper and rear diffuser. Now this vehicle is free from any major marks, dents or scratches, and rear does look superb from every angle. Now if we go to the rear, I'll show you bits of the interior. Now as you can see, we do have full Dakota leather throughout with ISOFIX points, pull down leather armrests, and we also have storage behind the driver and passenger seat. In the centre we do have your vents with 2 storage compartments and also 12-volt connectivity. On the doors you have your piano black trim with your brushed metal. You also have your ambient lighting, integrated Harman Kardon speakers with your electric windows. Now going to the front, there's a look at the driver's seat, which is heated and electric and extremely comfortable with the extended thigh support. On the doors you do have your electric windows with your integrated Harman Kardon speakers, piano black and brushed metal trim, again with the ambient lighting. Now jumping inside the car, just looking down there, you do have your auto lights. Foot on the brake, you do also have your keyless start. So being a hybrid, you won't hear the engine noise, but it is currently turned on. Now this vehicle is free from any warning lights on the dashboard and has covered just over 71,660 miles. Now we do have the satellite navigation screen in the centre, which is also touchscreen. And you do also have those other functions just there. Now we do have the satellite navigation, media connectivity, where we do have DAB radio, scroll across, we have FM, music collection, CD, DVD, Bluetooth audio and also USB. You also have Bluetooth phone connectivity just there as well. Pop it into reverse, you can see the front and rear parking sensors just there. Now coming back off that, you do have different drive modes where you do have Eco Pro, Comfort and also Sport. Now when you do go through the different drive modes, the look of the dashboard in front of you also changes. As you can see just there, going through these settings. Coming down here, you do have your dual zone climate control, which works just as you would expect it to. Now you also have ice cold aircon for those hot summer days, and we also have 2 heated front seats for those cold winter days. Now the seats work exactly how you would expect them to, as you can see just there. Push the piano black trim open there, you have storage just down there with your ambient lighting, USB port with 12-volt connectivity, and you also have 2 nice size cup holders. Push back in it and then it will then close. This is what you use to control everything else on the screen if you're not using the touchscreen function. Gear stick, pull it down into drive and push to the left. You can put in M and S, M meaning manual and S meaning sport, so you can push away from it and towards you to change through the gears, as well as using the paddle shift on the multifunction steering wheel, which also has cruise control and speed limiter just there. We also have auto wipers and also BC to change through the settings that you have on there. As you can go through the settings there, so whatever suits your preferences you can have up. Now you do have your traction control on and off, as well as your drive mode. Select eDrive, so you can have your max eDrive just there. We also have your parking sensors on and off there as well. Electric parking brake with auto hold, soft touch leather armrest with storage underneath from a button just there. And there's a look at the passenger's full Dakota leather front seat with the extended thigh support just there. That driver also has that as well. Again, we have the piano black trim all along the dashboard with the brushed metal, and you can see the ambient lighting just running across there as well. Now this vehicle is available to take away today with free contactless nationwide next day delivery. It's HPI clear, comes with fresh service, new MOT, and we do offer competitive low finance. Thank you very much for watching. Video test drive of this BMW 530e M Sport. Now the purpose of this video test drive, of course, is to show that the vehicle drives exactly how you would expect it to. Now, as you can see, I'm not having to fight with steering wheel to keep it a straight line. It's going straight and true and not veering off to the left or to the right hand side. Now we do have cruise control and speed limiter on the left hand side of the multifunction steering wheel. Now to activate, simply just push the button at the top and it'll go to the nearest miles an hour. Now to go up by 1, push up very slightly on the dial just below it. And push up to nearest 5, you push up until you feel a bit of a flick. Now to cancel, simply just press the brake or press the button again that you use to activate it. Now at the roundabout, I'm going to take a left as you would if you test driving this vehicle today. Now as I'm taking off, I'm going to use the paddle shift just to show that the paddle shift works exactly how you would expect it to. So we're currently in third, up to fourth, into fifth. Then I'm going to let the car take back over by simply just letting go. Now, if you push the gear stick to the left, you can put it in M and S as well. Now, M meaning manual and S meaning sport. Now, when it's in sport, it revs through the rev range a lot longer and also sharpens up those gear changes. Now, we do have the digital dash in front of me, so when you put it into different drive modes, it does actually change the look of it. Now, we do also have the touchscreen screen in the centre, where you do have your satellite navigation. We have DAB radio, Bluetooth media, Bluetooth audio connectivity. We have your visual display of your front and rear parking sensors there as well. Now, we do have the piano black trim all around the inside this vehicle, matched with the ambient lighting and the brushed metal trim. It really is a very nice environment to be in. Now, we do have ice cold aircon as well as 2 heated front seats. Now, these front seats and the rear seats are extremely comfortable, and you could quite easily do 2, 3, even 400 miles in this vehicle and still get out feeling fresh. Now, the front seats do have the extended thigh support as well for that extra bit of comfort. Now, we do have the different drive modes, where we do have Eco, Pro, Comfort and Sport. Now, when you pop it into Sport, you can put it into Individual there as well. Now, Individual, you can adapt all the settings to suit your preferences, where you can have the engine in Sport, steering in Comfort, and vice versa. Now, here at RS Car Sales, we're a 5-star dealership with over 305-star reviews on Google, Autotrader and Car Gurus. Now, if you read through the reviews, our customers really do reiterate the fact of how good you are to buy for and how caring of a company we actually are. Now, we do have Facebook, Instagram, YouTube and TikTok, so feel free to follow us on either platform just to stay up to date with everything RS Car Sales. Now, if you follow us on Instagram and TikTok, you'll be able to see a lot of behind the scenes stuff that goes on at RS Car Sales, and you'll be able to see about all the new stock that comes in. Now, if you're test driving this vehicle today, you'll be listening out if anyone wanted knocks or bangs, and if you've been listening out during this test drive video, there hasn't been any, which is always a bonus when you're buying a used car. But right now, I'm coming up to the industrial state where I'm going to take a right, I'm going to perform emergency stop and prop it straight into reverse just to show that the brakes work exactly how you would expect them to, and you'll see the visual display of the front and rear parking sensors pop up in the screen in the centre. So, going to pull in now, and I'll do a countdown and when I'm going to do the emergency stop. So the emergency stop in 3, 2, 1. Hard onto the brakes, straight into reverse, no issues whatsoever. And you can see the virtual display just there. Back into drive, again, no issues whatsoever. Now, if you haven't answered all your questions and inquiries during this test drive and walk around video, please feel free to get in contact with the sales team, where they can answer any other questions and also run through some inquiries with you. But that's it for me in this Auto Radio and Video test drive. Hope to hear from you soon. Cheers.